Hi guys, my name's Riley and today we're watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 1 episode... Season 1? I'm thinking of Angel. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep getting them confused. Season 4, episode 15. I say this like almost every time now, but for real, I'm going to try to make this quick because I have to leave today. I have to drive for like 2 hours right after this, so I'm not looking forward to it. But I gotta get this done. So, let's do it. Last episode of Buffy was episode 14. So it was like the aftermath of Professor Walsh dying and everybody finding out, like the other Riley, Buffy, everyone found out. And then Adam was also like on the loose, running amok, killing children. But we found out some interesting things last episode. Like we found out that Professor Walsh was giving the soldiers, I guess would be the right word, was giving them like medication in their food and they didn't know. And especially the other Riley, and they were going through withdrawals last episode and it was really affecting him a lot. And he like became a different person while he was going through those withdrawals, plus all the like psychological stuff with finding out that Professor Walsh tried to kill his girlfriend and then also just died right after. We also had like a little short match with Adam, like Buffy and the other Riley was there, but he was down for the count. He was not looking too good. But as we saw, Buffy did barely anything to Adam. Like not even a scratch. He was just like, I said this last time, but he literally just stood there like this while she was punching him, and he was just like zero effect on him. So not good for the future. So I don't know what the plan is, what they're gonna try to do to get rid of him, how the other Riley's holding up, because last time we saw him he was in the hospital alone. They wouldn't let Buffy go. I don't know what's gonna happen. So let's just hop into this next episode. I have a Patreon open. We're several episodes ahead on there and there'll be full unedited reactions. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can check out the link in the pinned comment or the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, please. Please. Anyway, ready? My eye itches.
What? Clean sheets. Like summer. I forgot. I noticed.
Is that Faith? Well, obviously it is.
That's just what...
Is Buffy
What
dreaming?
else is coming? I know. Are you ever gonna take this thing out?
Wait. Are we getting Faith in this episode?
Well, why don't we experiment? Press some buttons, see what happens.
I'd like to veto that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Don't do that.
A word that tends to discourage experimentation. Now, if it were called the Orgasminator, I'd be the first to try your basic button press approach.
No word about Riley?
Oh, right.
They keep telling me that he's fine. That's all they'll say. My boyfriend is locked away, and I'm not helping. Maybe Giles has a point. I mean, Riley is...
No one acknowledged. Poor Xander.
I got places to be.
Really? And where were you thinking of going?
You know where I'm going.
Buffy.
Riley here's about to explain why he's leaving us so very quickly.
I don't explain, because I don't have
Leaving
to.
us. He's
I'm the one in
jealous.
charge.
Ah! It's Faith again.
You think it's gonna rain?
This must be her...
Nonsense. It's a beautiful day.
This must
Now
be
eat
her
your sandwich.
dreams. The
No, it seems
mayor.
like It's raining right about now.
You're too young
This
and
is
too pretty a
weird.
girl.
Oh, wow. Buffy's like the bad guy in her nightmares, coming after her and ruining her picnic with her father. Interesting.
Spread out.
Oh, what's that? What is it? Oh my god. I can't look.
I've never seen anything like that.
And I can go a long
I think
healthy
I'm
stretch
gonna throw
without
up.
seeing
He's studying biology. Human, demon, whatever he can get his hands on and tear apart. Learning what makes
Ew.
things work. Riley, I'm not leaving him down there with the people that created this thing. This time I'm going to use force. I figure I'll go in through the elevator shaft and use the cable as tow lines.
She means
Then
business.
blast open the facility doors and find the infirmary.
She's got it all
Really
figured
worth all
out.
that?
Oh! Well, at least we didn't have to do all
How did you
that
get out?
to go get him. Oh, more faith. This is how she sees everything that happened. That's a cool looking shot. Ah, Faith! Hi, girl. How are you? It's been a while.
You need some help or something?
Graduation.
Well, you
Oh,
can't.
she doesn't even realize. Well, she's
I
in
mean,
a coma,
Sunnydale High
so.
School isn't even there anymore. It was a tragedy, really. Lots of students died.
Oh, God.
The principal, the mayor.
Oh, she's not gonna take this very well. Did she take that girl's clothes? I can't believe Faith is back. Like, I'm still processing.
I'm a soldier. Take that away, what's left?
Good man.
Aw,
We're going to find this demon. And we're going to kill it together.
I hope so,
And in the
because you're
meantime,
gonna need some
we're
help.
I don't know. I came
Oh,
to check the monitors like I
geez.
always do at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is my shift.
Another woman, unconscious and badly beaten. And she's been stripped.
It's the girl she stole the clothes of, isn't it? Faith, why did you beat her up? She's just... She's not... There's no reason.
It's happened. Send the team.
Who did she talk... Who was she talking to? And she knew? I will say, it must be very weird for her. Or I don't even think weird's the right word.
State told us as long as he has.
When he's not making performance art out of other demons, that
Oh, she's listening in.
He's probably...
Any chance she left instructions lying around somewhere? Well, if she did, they're going to be
She
in the
noticed
initiative.
that.
Yes, she is. It's for you.
Who would it be?
No, I haven't. Thank you. I'll let you know. It's Faith.
Oh.
She's awake.
Oh, they told her.
I'd say this qualifies for a worst timing ever award.
Yeah, I'd say.
Do we hand her over to the cops?
Ooh.
They wouldn't know what to do with the Slayer, even if they knew we existed.
I don't know what you do
What
with
about the
her.
council?
Been there, tried that.
Maybe she doesn't even remember. Oh, or maybe she
Oh.
does, and she's sorry, and she's alone hiding somewhere.
She sure as hell remembers you.
Who's Faith?
Oh,
What did you tell her?
I forgot.
I'll bet every cop in Sunnydale is out there looking for it right now. I'll tell you, if I were her, I'd get out of Dodge post-hasty.
You're not me.
Oh my God.
Check you
We
out.
meet again. It's been so
I've been
long.
standing still for 8 months, B. How hard you look? Let's think about a coma. Wake up all rested and rejuvenated and ready for payback.
Yep, I thought so.
I guess it was too much to hope that you'd use your downtime to reflect and grow.
Could say
Yeah,
the same about
too
you.
much.
I mean, you're still the same old, better than now, Buffy. I
Well,
mean,
here
I
we
knew it
go.
somehow. I wake up
Willow.
to find out this blonde chick isn't even dating the guy she was so nuts about before. I mean, she's moved on to the first college beef stick she meets. And not only has she forgotten about the love of her life, she's forgotten all about the chick she nearly killed for him.
Well, you did try to
That's
kill
the
him.
stuff about cigar.
But you still mouth off about things you don't understand.
All right. Kind of true. Oh my God, another fight. Willow! You know Willow has been waiting to do that. That was crazy.
A psychopathic super bitch.
Oh.
Definitely. So, what do we do if we find her?
Oh, she's having her help.
Flee, maybe skedaddle. We're not here to engage. Face punching. I'm not so good with the whole swimming. Violence.
It does kind of look like the dog
Don't
you
worry,
paddle.
we'll shoot.
At least they have that blaster. Oh, of course. It's Spike.
Have you seen her? Just about after you.
In a bad way. Yeah.
Find this girl. Tell her exactly where all of you are, and then watch as she kills you.
Their faces.
Any one of your damn little Scooby Club at least try to remember that I hate you all.
Who's this? Wait, sorry, I'm registering too late. That was the nurse. That got Faith, or no, was supposed to be watching Faith, and then called the question mark, called these people. What
If you're
is it?
watching this tape, it can only mean one thing.
The tape.
I'm dead. As I record this message, you're sleeping. And the doctors tell me that you might never wake up. I don't believe that. Sooner or later you will wake up. And when you do, you'll find the world has gone and changed on you. I wish I could
Why-
make the world a better place for you to wake up in. See, the hard pill to swallow here is that once I'm gone, your days are just plain numbered.
My God.
Now I know there won't be a place for you in the world anymore.
Ooh.
Right now I bet you're feeling very much alone. You'll always have me. And you'll always have this. Go
What's
ahead.
that?
Open the box. When you've been around as long as I have, you make friends, and some of them forge neat little gizmos, like the one you're holding right now.
What is it?
Just because it's over for my Faith doesn't mean she can't go out with a bang.
Oh God. That doesn't sound good.
She'll come after me, and she'll come after the people that I love.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past her at all. No way. Ah!
Hi, Joyce.
Oh God, I didn't even think about that.
I'm gonna ask you something, and you gotta promise you'll be honest and not spare my feelings just because I could kill you. How do I look?
She looks good. She looks good.
Psychotic. It's like you just keep sinking a little deeper every day, and nobody even sees.
Were you planning to slit my throat anytime soon?
Don't tell me you don't.
Joyce!
I mean, you're her mother, and she just leaves you here to die.
Oh. No, she didn't. What Faith was saying is making me think a little. We haven't really seen a lot of Joyce this season. Oh. Oh.
Hello, Rupert.
It was the council, wasn't it? Oh. Is that the thing that the mayor gave her?
Didn't work, whatever it was.
Did it? Are you sure?
You sure you're okay?
5 by 5.
Ah! I get it! I'm stupid! I get it! Oh, I have goosebumps. Why did it take me just then to understand? They switched bodies. Did they switch bodies? Is this Friday? I mean, Friday the 13th? What was I gonna say? Friday the 13th. Freaky Friday. Okay. Holy shit. That was a really good episode. She got me excited and everything. Okay, I gotta make this a little quicker. I'm gonna try at least because wow. But here we go. Okay. Concentrate, Riley. Concentrate. We start off with me very, very confused. And it's a dream sequence, I'm assuming, of Faith, I think, because Buffy stabbed her. Yeah, okay, so this is Faith's dream sequence. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I kind of want to go back and listen to what she said. Because they were talking in, like, riddles at first. It made absolutely no sense to me. And then we saw that she was, like, Buffy was, like, stabbing her in the stomach and, like, twisted it and shit. And we saw that Faith was there in a coma. I mean, we knew she was in the coma, but, like, they showed her us. They showed... What? They showed her to us. I can't even talk. Like, that's... Okay, so while Faith is, like, in her coma and having these dreams, which I assume she's been having similar dreams this whole time, we know that Buffy and her friends are trying to come up with a plan to get the other Riley out of the hospital he's at. They're worried about, well, specifically Buffy is really worried about him. And you know what, I was thinking, it makes a lot of sense because these military people are the ones that put him in the hospital in the first place, if you think about it. Because they were giving him these meds, and the reason that he, like, went crazy is because he was going through withdrawals. So, like, it's your fault. And you don't know what they're gonna do, because if they're doing that to somebody that's so important to their operation secretly, then what else could they do to him secretly? Like, they could put something in him while they're operating on him, or, you know, I understand why she'd be really nervous and want to get him out. they could try to brainwash him. You don't know. But we saw him, luckily, and he seemed to be doing like fine. They weren't doing anything weird to him, from what we saw. And he was trying to get out on his own. Like he's ready to leave. I mean, I'm sure now after like his head's been cleared, I'm assuming the withdrawals are like kind of over, at least. Now that he has like a clear mind and he can think for himself, I'm sure he wants to get the hell out of there, which is what he tries to do. And his friends try to stop him. I'm telling you, his one friend, I think his name's Forrest, he is so jealous of Buffy. There was something that he said where I was like, okay, this is jealousy. He said something, oh yeah, he was like, so you're just gonna leave us? You're gonna leave us? And you know he wanted to say you're gonna leave us for her. That's what he's thinking. He's jealous. He feels like Buffy's taking the other Riley away from him, from his family. Yeah, so everybody's trying to get him to stay. The other Riley wants to go and see Buffy. Obviously, it's his girlfriend. He's injured. Why wouldn't he want to see her? So the person he like looked up to tried to kill her. Let's remember that too. So I don't know. His friends are just getting on my nerves. Like, why wouldn't he want to leave? I guess they still just don't believe that Professor Walsh did all that stuff. Maybe they just don't believe it. And we saw another dream of Faith's. I think we got like 3 dreams from Faith. I think. The first one was the one where they're like making a bed and Buffy stabbed her. And then this one, she's having a picnic with the mayor. That just reminded me of what their relationship was like, and thinking about it again. I know we've talked about this many times before, like all throughout season 3, but their relationship was so weird, and like it's always so hard to talk about because it's weird, but it's also really sweet. You know what I mean? It's like a really sweet relationship, but it's also fucked up and weird, and it's crazy. But we see it again. They're having a little picnic, and then Buffy comes in and murders the mayor and then runs after Faith. It's interesting because if it seems like that's like, to Faith, Buffy's like the bad guy, you know what I mean? She's the one that came in and ruined everything that she had going for her. That's how Faith sees it. Even though Faith was doing like terrible things, obviously she doesn't see it that way. Oh my god, I almost forgot about that scene, but we saw what Adam's been up to since he's still free and roaming, you know, the town. That's great. At least I think it was a demon this time, so not a kid. I much prefer this happening to demons than kids. But he like left it on display. I don't know if, I wonder if he was like leaving it on display as like a message or on purpose, or if he just was done with it and left, you know what I mean? Like just didn't think about hiding it, what he was doing, you know? But that was horrendous. That was so gross. I never want to see something like that again. Oh my god, I hated it. I don't like insides. That's something I can't handle. I don't want to see anybody's insides. Let the insides stay on the inside. Then we had our third dream of Faith, which was her running through the graveyard and Buffy chasing after her with her knife. And then it shows her like falling into a grave, and Buffy comes in after, and then like Faith like pulls her way up, and then Faith wakes up. So it feels like maybe she had to like kill Buffy in her dream to like wake up. You know what I mean? Maybe. I don't know how it like works. I know that she wasn't in any kind of like supernatural coma. She's in like an actual coma. But I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. And of course, the first thing Faith has to do when she wakes up is beat up this random girl and steal her clothes. Faith. She's really confused. She obviously didn't know that the mayor died, that the school got blown up. Like, she's been in a coma since before that happened. It was like a shock to her to learn this information. It probably just fueled her anger for Buffy even more, finding out that the mayor was dead and everything. I mean, she's already been having all these dreams about her for, I assume, like 8 months. And then she wakes up and finds out that, like, they kind of came true. Like, the mayor being dead and stuff like that. The other Riley seems to be contemplating what he wants to do, and I'm trying to think. I don't think he has figured it out by the end of this episode, unless I am just forgetting something. But yeah, he's contemplating what he wants to do. The options sound interesting. He I didn't even think about him, like, still working for the Initiative and just, like changing things from the inside, like trying to make changes or whatever. That would be interesting if he did that. They did say something about him, like, providing them information, like, kind of being like a double agent. So maybe that's what he decided to do, to, like, keep working for the Initiative and then just kind of give whatever information the Initiative gets to, like, Buffy and the gang. That would be really useful. And it would also be really useful if he didn't work for the Initiative and just came and helped Buffy and the gang all the time. I think he'd be useful in either way, like whatever he decides to do. Then the nurse that was watching over Faith, I'm pretty sure she called in the council because they showed up at Giles' house at the end and they were, like, British. And they were like, hello, Rupert. I just feel like they're the council. I could be wrong because they didn't, like, actually say. But we'll find out next episode. Faith ends up, like, roaming the streets and she goes to Giles' house and starts eavesdropping. That's where she sees the other Riley and Buffy are, like, close, at the very least. They're intimates. And I think that pissed her off even more because she's thinking, oh, so I went through all this. Buffy tried to kill me just for this boyfriend that she had, and she's not even with him anymore. Like, she's probably thinking of it in, like, from, like, a selfish point of view, like, I had to almost die for you to save a boyfriend that you broke up with. Though, we have to remember, Faith, you tried to kill this person. Like, you're the one who tried to kill him in the first place. So, I mean, isn't it only right that you would have to die in his place? You know what I mean? I mean, she didn't even die, but you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I understand why she'd be like, wow, like, I went through all this and you're still not even with the guy that I went through all this for. But, like, you're the one that put him in a situation to where he needed your blood. Had you just not have, you know, poisoned him, then there wouldn't have been an issue. But anyway, let me not start on her again, okay? Well, maybe I'm gonna have to because she's still here. So, and then that's where Buffy also finds out that Faith is awake and escaped. And they discuss something that I was thinking about too, like, what is the solution? Like, what do we do with her? I don't know if killing her is gonna be, I don't know how I feel. I don't think we should, I don't know. I don't think killing her is gonna be the answer. I mean, it would solve the issue, but I don't know, it doesn't feel right, you know what I mean? I don't know if Buffy would want to do that. Part of me, I mean, if it happened, I wouldn't be too upset, to be honest, because, like, you guys know that I think she's a terrible person. Because you guys know how I feel about her. It's not that, like, I'm, like, rooting for her death or anything, but, like, she's not my favorite character. Here, Angel spoiler alert for season 1, episode 9, just in case you haven't watched Angel, scooch ahead a couple minutes. But I'm not going to react the same way that I did with Doyle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if she dies, oh well, that's how I feel. I don't think in this situation Buffy would do that, at least not on purpose. And I don't know if it would feel right, you know what I mean? I don't know. What do you do with her if you don't kill her? Like, she's too dangerous to just let her, like, roam around the streets. Who knows what she's gonna do? She has superpowers and she's not a good person. I mean, I guess the best option is to get her locked up. Like, I don't know what else you could do. And then Faith and Buffy ended up having a confrontation. Faith showed up at her college, so she's angry and she's ready to fight her. Oh, we get to see that Willow recruited Tara to help with, like, looking out for Faith. Actually, at first I was like, oh, I can't believe she brought her in, but I think it's a good idea. And I can't tell if she, like, let her in on everything else, you know, like what the gang is all about, hunting vampires, hunting demons, you know. I don't know if she gave her the full, like, thing, but it was definitely a good idea to tell her about Faith, because who knows, Faith could potentially go after, like, Willow and her friends too. You never know. Faith and Willow did not like each other. So yeah, I like that Willow told her about that. I really like Tara a lot. I think she's adorable. Especially her punching. Oh, real quickly, and that scene where Giles and Xander run into Spike and they try to ask him for help. That was really funny. It's not like a super important scene for the story, but I just had to bring it up because I thought it was funny. Right, and then we saw the nurse lady waiting on the ground, and this helicopter came and people got out. I'm assuming that's the council. So I'm guessing that they had, if it is the council, I'm guessing that they had like a nurse, like either, I wonder if the nurse like works for them, like is she like also a watcher, or do they have other positions maybe? And she must have been in charge of keeping an eye on Faith's condition. Interesting. It's actually a good idea by the council. Like if you're thinking from the council's point of view, it's a smart idea because Faith is dangerous. This random demon comes up to Faith and gives her a present from the mayor. I'm assuming that when the mayor went to graduation, like before he went to graduation, he gave one of his subordinates or something the video just in case. That scene where she's watching the video made me tear up. It's just, their relationship feels so sweet, and like it made me sad because I can sympathize with her because she has been going through a lot of terrible things. She's had a rough life, but she still did terrible things like herself, so I can't like fully get on like the Faith train, but it really made me cry, like just seeing that and hearing the things he was saying, like the world doesn't have a place for you or something like that. Oh, that must be so hard for her to hear, especially since that's already how she felt, like feels. Also finding out that he's dead and he's like her father figure. It's just a lot. And then he left her a present, which I didn't know what, I mean, I still don't really know what it is. It's like an object, but I know what it does. I know what it does now. Then Faith shows up to Buffy's house to basically hold her mom hostage. And honestly, that made me think a little because, I mean, obviously Buffy did end up showing up and saving her, but it's true we haven't really seen, like, Joyce, like, at all. I can't even remember the last time we saw her, and it does feel really different. Like, the show just feels different, so that's why it was so weird to see Faith and the mayor and kind of Joyce, because we really haven't seen a lot of her at all. But, you know, Buffy's busy, she's in college, so maybe her mom and her don't really have any, like, feelings about that, about Buffy not coming back often to visit. Maybe they don't really, maybe the letters are enough and maybe her mom's understanding. And this is just me, like, looking into it too much. But it is something that I was thinking about, like, after she said it. During the fight at Buffy's house, when the police show up, Faith gets out her little object that the mayor gave her and uses it on Buffy. However, it works. And they freaking switched bodies. It took me a second to pick it up, but I got it now. I'm here. I understand. I can't believe that happened. And on a freaking cliffhanger too. Now what? Like, ow, crap, that really hurt. Ow. Now what? Like, what are we gonna do? The police are here. Faith, well, Buffy, I don't even know. How do I even say? Buffy, who's in Faith's body, is knocked out right now. The police are here. Faith, who's in Buffy's body, is awake. She's obviously gonna give Buffy to the police. How, and she destroyed the object that changes them back. I just remembered she destroyed that. What are they gonna do? Oh my god, maybe they'll need Willow and Tara to do a spell. Maybe we'll get to see Willow and Tara doing spells and stuff. Well, a spell. But I don't know. Well, how are they even going to figure it out? How are Willow and Tara even going to figure it out to get to that point? How's anybody going to figure it out? Unless, like, Faith is just really bad at pretending to be Buffy. I don't know how they're going to... Oh, I gotta see this. I gotta see everything, because I literally don't know how they're going to get out of it. or even find out that anything's going on. So, I'm going to go ahead and go now because I don't know what else to talk about, but just know I'm really excited for this episode. I thought the cliffhanger was crazy. I think that the idea of them switching bodies is so cool and crazy, and I'm so excited to see how it turns out. But we'll have to wait for next time to see. If you guys liked this reaction, you can leave some likes, comments, subscribe. If there's something that I missed or something you want to clarify for me, you can leave it in the comments below. Just make sure it's not a spoiler, so it has to be something from this episode or past episodes. That's it for this one. The next episode I'm posting, I'm like 99% sure it's Buffy, especially since it was like a cliffhanger. I'm sure the next one's Buffy. Yes. So the next episode that I will be posting is Buffy 416. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. But now I've got to go drive for 2 hours, so that's not fun. I will see you guys later with Buffy 416. I can't freaking wait. See you then. Bye.